Word up!
What's up, guys? Today in our 3-minute album review, we're gonna go over a King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard album, Flying Microtonal Banana. Let's get right into it.
Alright, so Flying Microtonal Banana is the 9th studio album by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard is from Australia, and they're primarily a psychedelic rock band. This album was released in February of 2017. Didn't get as well received as their last album, but people still liked it pretty well. So going along with their last album, Nonagon Infinity, which was basically an entire loop. So the first song and the last song would loop into each other, making this kind of infinite loop, and all the songs in between would kind of phase into each other, and it's kind of like a concept album in that way. Pink Floyd, The Wall does it, Beatles, Sgt. Pepper, all those albums that kind of loop into each other, and it does pretty well. The album really is a concept album in the way of its storytelling of a guy named Mad Dog Morgan, who was he's an old Australian kind of ranger guy, kind of cool bad A guy, and their lyrics in the song are kind of following the story of this guy as he's going through the desert, as he's swimming through oceans and what have you. And that way it's pretty concept album-y. A bunch of the songs and albums really have this deserty sound, like wind and just like almost spaghetti western-esque sounds, which also are in part of the microtonal instruments. The microtonal instruments are just basically instruments that have these weird key signatures and just sound kind of off-putting and just screechy, and they'll kind of sound like wow 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 wow, and that's in a lot of the songs here, especially Rattlesnake. They use that a lot too. What's the wind for the desert kind of sound, and they really use microtonal sound pretty well. And going off the drums, this could be good or bad for depending on who you're talking to. The drum beat really is mostly the same throughout the song. It's kind of like a punk fast, and that just keeps going and driving through the entire album basically, unless you get to the songs that have kind of a calmer, kind of low down, like the Flying Microtonal Banana, this last song. But most of them just have that basic fast beat, and it goes along with the microtonal. It just makes you feel really amped up, really just energized, but at the same time kind of like sleepy at the same time as well, which is kind of interesting. So overall, I'll give it a 7.5. It's very interesting, but I couldn't really sit down and listen to it all the time. Some of the songs are just too ear-rapey and fast, but overall, really interesting. I like it.
Alright, that'll do it. Thanks for watching.